In the still silence of the night, a woman's painful cry echoed through the hospital corridors, sending a chill down Suda's spine. She wondered, whose sobbing is that? No patients are admitted tonight, and that room has always been locked. Suda's mind insisted the room couldn't possibly hold anyone, but her heart knew something. Whoever or whatever made the sound, it shouldn't have been there. With trembling steps, she approached room number 9. Peering through the glass in the door, she saw nothing inside. The moment she appeared, the crying abruptly stopped. Puzzled, Suda turned to leave, but suddenly, the door was rattled violently from the inside. She leapt back in shock. "Who's there? Who is it?" she whispered. In response, a woman's horrific cries and screams burst forth again. From the door pounding to the terrifying wailing, Suda fled toward Dr. Ragov's cabin. But at that moment, she saw a woman in a black cloak standing outside staring right at her. "Who are you? What do you want?" Suda asked, and the cloak slipped from the woman's head, revealing a face so ghastly that Suda screamed and collapsed to the ground. The face, a vague form of ash, dissolved into the air just as she screamed. Hearing the scream, Dr. Raghav rushed out. "What happened, Suda? How did you fall?" "There was someone here," she stammered. "Just now I saw someone standing, and then they turned to ash and disappeared." "Oh, come on," he replied. "Who would be here at this hour?" "Villagers don't come to the hospital. We've been alone night after night for 10 days. Suda insisted. "Doctor, believe me, someone was here. I saw her with my own eyes. I even heard her crying, but when I got near room 9, the voice stopped." He suggested, "You must have heard some wild animal in the dense forest nearby. Don't worry, you need rest." "I'm on duty. I'll take care of anything that comes." She left and headed to her room, but then she heard footsteps behind her. Turning around, a sudden gust of wind blew black ash into her open mouth. For a moment, her pupils turned completely black, then returned to normal. She entered her room to rest. The next morning, Nurse Suda and Dr. Shrishti returned to the hospital, and for the first time in days, villagers arrived carrying a 14 or 15-year-old boy. "Doctor, please look what has happened to my child." He suddenly turned completely blue and won't open his eyes. "We tried everything." "Don't worry, I'll do my best," Dr. Raghav said. They admitted the boy, Dinesh, and began treatment. Dr. Raghav frowned. "I don't understand. There are no bite marks, no sign of poisoning. Then what could have caused this?" "I'm at a loss too," Shrishti admitted. They decided to keep him under observation overnight. If nothing was clear by morning, they would refer him to the city. Later that night, Dinesh stirred. He sat up rigidly in bed like a living corpse, startling Shrishti. "Lay down, let me check you. Are you okay?" As Shrishti placed her stethoscope on his chest, Dinesh suddenly shoved her aside with a powerful push. "What's wrong? Dinesh, are you okay?" "I'll call your parents. Please calm down." She noticed his eyes' pupils jet black, face emotionless, like a corpse risen from its pyre. The old fluorescent light flickered, and a damp, foul smell filled the ward. "What is happening here? What are you doing, Dinesh?" She called, but he simply stared and raised a hand toward her neck. Shrishti shrieked in terror, and at that moment, Nurse Suda burst into the room. She grabbed Dinesh by the neck, slammed him into the wall. He collapsed, bleeding from his head. Suda crawled toward him on hands and knees, licking the blood dripping from his skull like a wild animal. Dr. Shrishti watched in horror. Then, as if possessed by a beast, Suda tore Dinesh's arm from its shoulder. The sight overwhelmed Shrishti. She passed out. When consciousness returned, Dr. Raghav was kneeling beside Shrishti. "What happened? How did the boy die? And where is Suda?" he asked anxiously. Shrishti, in tears, narrated everything she had seen. Raghav was stunned. Though born into wealth, he chose to become a doctor and serve the tribal villagers instead of joining his father as business empire. Fate had led him here, drawn by visions in his dreams, calling him to this hospital that felt inexplicably familiar. Shushti had joined him, bringing Nurse Suda along. But now many questions remained unanswered. What happened to Suda? Why did she kill Dinesh? What dark secret haunts the hospital? Was Suda possessed? Would they ever escape this place? Find out in the next chapter. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.